everyone, I am Shana from Battle 1A and this is my video vlog about language registers. So as you go through this video, you will find out what is language registers and what are the language registers being identified by the linguist. So take a look. Thank you. How by way of introduction, language register refers as the perceived attitude and level of formality in which it is being associated with a variety of language. The relationship between the writer's attitude and the chosen variety of language is very important, particularly in written language. For instance, in face-to-face speech, the listener can effectively interpret the attitude of the speaker by examining the speaker's tone of voice, facial expressions, and overall body languages. However, this is not possible in written, so the writer has to use specialized features of discourse to convey information. It is then the reader's responsibility to correctly interpret the writer's attitude, tone of voice, and the level of formality. So we have here the 5 levels of language registers being identified by the linguist. We have the frozen, formal, consultative, casual, and intimate. So let's take a look. The first level of language is what we call frozen. This is where the use of language is fixed and relatively static. The National Pledge, School Creds, and the Lord's Prayer are examples of a frozen register. In essence, it is language that does not require any feedback. The second level of language register is what we call formal. This describes language used in official and ceremonial settings, for example, in court, in a business meeting, at a swearing-in ceremony, in an interview, or in a classroom, and many more. The language used in these settings is comparatively has a set, agreed upon vocabulary that is well documented. In other words, the language being used in this level of register is a standard language. The third one is consultative. This describes language used for the purpose of seeking assistance, as it is suggested by the word consult. It also describes the language used between a superior and subordinate. In both cases, one person is deemed as more knowledgeable and having greater expertise, and the other person is the beneficiary of such knowledge and expertise. The language dynamism between lawyer and client, doctor between patient, employer to employee, and teacher to students are examples of this type of registers. Another one is casual. This describes language used between friends, and it is very relaxed and focused on just getting the information out. Slangs are being used in these instances. So when we say this level of language registers is being used with a group of friends or families, meaning this is informal. So we have here the last level of language register, which is the intimate. This is used to describe language between persons who share a close relationship or bond. This register would take into account certain terms of endearment, slangs, or expression whose meaning is shared with a small subset of persons. For example, lovers having special terms of endearment, mothers giving pet names to their children based on some character traits, and best friends formulating slangs based on some shared past experiences. So that's it.
Knowing what various registers are, how to differentiate between them, and when to use which one increases your chances of being accepted by groups and speakers in a variety of contexts.